In a small village surrounded by green fields lived a 12-year-old girl named Lily. She came from a very poor family. Her father worked as a daily wage laborer, and her mother stitched old clothes for neighbors to earn a little money. Even after working all day, they often struggled to buy enough food. Despite these hardships, Lily had one dream that never left her heart. "I want to become a teacher," she would whisper to herself every night. She believed that education could change lives, not only hers, but also the lives of many children in her village. Every morning, Lily walked nearly 5 kilometers to school. Her shoes were torn, and sometimes she had to walk barefoot. She carried her books in an old cloth bag because her family couldn't afford a backpack. One day, as she entered the classroom, a few students laughed at her worn-out clothes. "Look at her. She can't even buy proper shoes," one boy mocked. Lily felt tears filling her eyes, but she stayed silent. She remembered her mother's words. "People may laugh at your poverty today, but one day they will respect your hard work." Those words gave her strength. Lily studied harder than anyone else. She borrowed books from the school library and stayed after class to ask questions. At night, when there was no electricity, she studied under a streetlight near the village square. One evening, an elderly man noticed her reading under the dim light. "My child," he asked kindly, "why are you studying here at this hour?" Lily smiled. "Sir, we don't have electricity at home, but I don't want to stop learning." The old man was deeply touched by her determination. A few days later, he returned with a school bag, notebooks, shoes, and a solar study lamp. "I believe in your dream," he said. "Promise me you'll never give up." Lily's eyes filled with happy tears. "I promise," she replied. From that day on, she studied even harder. Months passed, and the final exams arrived. When the results were announced, the entire school gathered in the assembly hall. The principal smiled proudly. "This year's top student is Lily." The hall erupted in applause. The same students who had laughed at her now congratulated her with respect. Years went by. With scholarships and relentless hard work, Lily completed her education and fulfilled her lifelong dream of becoming a teacher. Instead of moving to a big city, she returned to her village. She started teaching children from poor families free of cost after school hours. She also collected books, uniforms, and stationery through donations so that no child would have to quit studying because of poverty. One afternoon, a little girl wearing torn slippers came to Lily and asked softly, "Teacher, do you think I can achieve my dream too?" Lily smiled warmly. She gently placed her hand on the girl's shoulder and said, "Dreams don't belong only to the rich. They belong to those who never stop believing and never stop working." The little girl smiled with hope in her eyes. As the sun set over the village, Lily looked around at the children happily studying together. Her biggest dream had finally come true, not just becoming a teacher, but becoming the reason hundreds of children dared to dream.